boys and girls, it's your boy Mick Gamer coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be doing a what if recommended to me by your boy Eric. He's recommended two what ifs to me so far that are actually what ifs that, are either not as commonly done or just not as popular. So today I'm going to be doing what if Naruto was a hatake, which, technically is going to be really easy to do since not much about it would change with Naruto, except he's smarter, he can think faster than his opponents in a fight, which is practically a more effective Shikamaru without the shadow possession, and if he was the main character with the 9 tails. And the only way I can make this work is if we make Kushina younger, and swiggity swoogie Minato, that's not your booty, and that's no longer Minato's kid, and that Minato wouldn't have a kid in this what if, so it would end up being Kakashi's kid, and Kushina would still die because, there's not much I could really do if Kushina was still alive. What would really change? What, Naruto would have better no, he wouldn't even have the 9 tails. So yeah, Naruto from birth would practically be taken care of by Kakashi, seeing how it is his son, baby daddy issues. So Naruto would have a happy childhood, or about as happy as you can get with only like 2 people that love you. Or actually just 3 now. Or no, just 5. Because you can't forget about Uruchika Ramen. Yeah, I remembered it. Can you believe it? Uruchika Ramen. That's the name of it. I just couldn't remember it last episode for some reason. So, yeah. Naruto would have about a happy childhood, as much as you can have for 5 people loving you. And, Naruto would be way more intelligent. He would be like, I don't know, you could say like, in a percent, like 20 to, no, not like 20, like 15 times more intelligent than like normal Naruto, so like 15 Narutos, but except that they all use their brain together. So basically around Shikamaru tuning levels of smart. So Naruto would have the Chidori, and he would have the wind bullet, because Kakashi must have at least copied some wind jutsus. So he would have the wind style sea dragon. Trust me, it's an actual freaking jutsu. He would have the wind style. I can't remember what that was. It was something about wind scythe. No, wind style, wind scythe. So he would have those 2 jutsus, or technically 3. He would have the Raikuri. He would practically learn that as soon as he turned 6. So basically a jutsu for every time since he turned around 4. So he would be 8 years old with 4 jutsus. How he would be in the academy is that Mizuki wouldn't be able to actually trick him like he did in the original, because Naruto ain't falling for no bullshit no more. He's got that intellect. He got that education. He ain't getting fooled by like, Naruto, you can become a chunin if you just do this one thing. And Naruto's gonna be like, alright, I'll do it. And he'll find out that he literally just almost got banished from the village from trying to steal the scroll of sealing without even knowing it. The reason why nobody was even defending it in the first place, if you look in the manga, then I guess Hiruzen walked in on him. Then he just whipped out that sexy jutsu, and that whole problem was solved. So Naruto still gets away with that. Mizuki, I know it sounds like I'm trying to speed through this, but like, my phone can't take any more of this, and I kinda am uploading the first video. Oh shoot. Dang. Why would it do that? Alright, that's gonna have to be cut out, but I'm too lazy, so it's clearly not. I just got assaulted by a freaking bee. Anyway, Naruto would end up just using the Wind Style Sea Dragon on Mizuki, which would end up dealing with them like really fast because Mizuki is apparently so weak that he can't handle practically anything. I know he would seem way stronger if we see him in a fight with actual, opponents that he could handle. Not dudes that's gonna pop out 1,000 shadow clones and be like, gang bang, jump his ass, go get him, boy. And just freaking gang bang the freak out of him. So Mizuki would end up getting clobbered, slumped, folded, annihilated, as many acronyms as you could use for someone getting beat the frick up. So yeah, Mizuki would be dealt with in record time. I mean, record time, buddy. Like what Naruto did in the original wasn't bad enough. Nah, I would say that Naruto would end up having all of his shadow clones use the exact same jutsu to just clobber Mizuki. And right after all those sea dragons are done with him, they're just gonna clobber him right after. So Naruto would end up training way more with Kakashi. And so when Kakashi finds out that Naruto's a student, he would actually be really happy because that would mean more time to train with Naruto. And he's planning on trying to have the third Hokage allow him to have a Sharingan because he does have a huge amount of chakra. So basically, he could use the Sharingan almost as good as an Uchiha would. So he would have Naruto implanted with just a little bit of Uchiha DNA. I'm not trying to turn it into a what if Naruto was an Uchiha, just a little bit so that he could actually use the Sharingan proficiently and would do the same thing for Kakashi. So Kakashi, with his fight against Zabuza, wouldn't get clobbered on the first half of the fight. So when Naruto has to fight against Kakashi, Naruto and Kakashi would both know their fighting styles well. And Naruto would actually have built up a fighting style capable of countering all other fighting styles. As if Naruto was smarter, he would think about doing something like this. And since Kakashi's never thought of something like this, he would use the exact same fighting style, but would make it more proficient and efficient. So Naruto and Kakashi would end up just countering each other until Sasuke comes in with that fireball no jutsu, which is just the weakest fireball anyone could ever make. So Kakashi would end up dodging that. Naruto would try to catch him off guard with the Chidori, which Kakashi would end up dodging. And Sasuke would actually be surprised that the loser actually knows the Chidori, one of Kakashi's best jutsus, because as as they were in the academy, Naruto would end up actually being higher in intellect and practically everything else than actually Sasuke. In fact, Naruto's around when Rock Lee first started training with Mike Guy when he was around 4 years old. Because he knows that if he has a son, Mike Guy is going to try to have Rock Lee challenge him kind of the same way that they have to continue challenging each other. So Naruto's personality would be a lot like Kakashi's, but except way more happier and go happy. Go lucky, go happy. None of that depressed weeb shit. I'm not even gonna say that word because YouTube's watching. Even if you don't have ads, they'll probably still come for you. So Kakashi versus Naruto. Naruto would end up getting one of the bells and then nearly have him stolen. But, he would just use Sakura as a bait of defense. So, yeah, Sakura still gets clobbered. Yeah, I know I did this in my last What If, but, I'm just gonna say it, bro. Sakura in part 1, it just puts a bad taste in my mouth just saying her name. Frick it. You know what? That useless thing. Ew. Just useless. Puh. Spits on the serious like puh, puh, puh. I don't even know what that was. That was just a mini rant of Sakura. Alright, yeah, let's get back to the what if. Yeah, so the useless thing would still end up getting trapped in that E rank jutsu because of her Sasuke-kun. And Sakura would be out of the picture. And since Naruto and Sasuke did end up working together, he will end up saying that they pass. And Naruto would continue training with Kakashi, where Kakashi would give him a special item as a way of, congratulations of becoming a Genin. And he wanted to save this until after he did his whole exam with Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura. And he would give him, drumroll please, he would give him Fudaku's eye because he has the Mangekyo Sharingan. Naruto, though, I will say that since he is implanted with the Uchiha DNA, that Naruto wouldn't be able to use the, freaking Mangekyo right off the bat. I would say that the Sharingan would practically reset to basically when it was first activated. So Naruto would be surprised on how he could see a lot more with the Sharingan. And Sasuke wouldn't be happy about this as soon as they meet up again. So when they go to the Hokage Tower, because I'll just say this happens about 2 days before the not hidden in the mist. No, that was never an arc. The whole Zabuza, the whole hidden in the land of waves arc. Zabuza, that whole thing with him would still happen. It's not like I'm gonna just change it like Naruto's a hatake now. Zabuza doesn't exist. I take that. Because Zabuza is actually a very strong opponent. He could have been Kage. He could have. He could have. And I'm going to just keep saying that because Zabuza is like one of my favorite characters. Even though, for me, he was kind of in, I would say, kind of the most boring arc of Naruto. But not more boring than the alternatives where we saw Sakura and Ino fight. No, like, how you gonna come from a legendary fight like freaking Rock Lee versus Gara? But then we look at the Sakura versus Ino, and I couldn't even stay awake past the first 30 seconds of watching it, bro. Basic clone jutsu. Basic clone jutsu. Every time I bring up that useless thing's name, I just go on a mini rant. Alright, I'm trying to do this what if without getting triggered every time I think of the useless thing. So, yeah, they would meet up in the Hokage Tower, which, they would still find out about the whole Sazuna mission, but Naruto wouldn't be as pushy as instead it would be Kakashi asking the Hokage if Naruto and the rest of his team could go on a mission, in fact a C rank mission, which the Hokage would allow because as long as Kakashi's there, he's fine with it. So when we would actually find out that the demon brothers would go, oh, that what in the world was that? Okay, they're dropping shovels from the sky now, I guess. Yep, that's cool. The demon brothers. Yes, that's where I left off. The demon brothers would end up pretending to kill Kakashi, thinking that they actually did it, but they didn't. And they would immediately go after Tajuna, which Naruto would actually just activate his Sharingan and use his Genjutsu, which I will say Naruto's Genjutsu is very potent, even for the fact that it's just a one Tomoe. Like, at least strong enough to stop Sasuke when he's mastered the second Tomoe. His Genjutsu is that potent. So, Naruto would end up putting both of them under a Genjutsu so that way he gets intel on them. While Kakashi would end up popping out from the tree saying, bravo, bravo, Naruto. See, seems that you know how to handle a situation like that. Instead of going all berserk. Which Naruto wouldn't be too surprised by knowing that Kakashi aka his dad, would most likely try something like that. And Sasuke, seeing how Naruto just showed a Sharingan, would be enraged that a non-Uchiha has his dojutsu, but then at the same time he'd be confused because he just saw Naruto's eye went from a Sharingan and turned back into a normal eye. So he would ask Naruto if he's an Uchiha or not, which Naruto would say, I have a little bit of Uchiha DNA, but I'm not technically an Uchiha, which Sasuke would be surprised about. He would say, if you only have a little, how come you have a dojutsu which comes down our clan's bloodline if you only have a little DNA? And Naruto would say, if you want the full details, you'll have to ask Kakashi Sensei. And Sasuke would try asking Kakashi on how Naruto has a Sharingan, and then Kakashi would curse himself thinking, I wasn't expecting Naruto to show it this early to the team. And Sakura would end up trying to fangirl all over Naruto, which Naruto wouldn't like because Sakura usually hated him until she found out he was Uchiha. And then Sakura's all over Naruto, which Naruto would just put her under a genjutsu, planning on just shipping her back to the freaking Hidden Leaf. And so they continue to keep walking. Sakura just walks straight because she's in the genjutsu. So Naruto just made her continuously walk straight. And so when they meet Zabuza, Naruto and Kakashi, instead of Kakashi telling Naruto to stay back, he would actually want Naruto to fight with him. And so the fight with Zabuza would go way more differently, since whenever Zabuza would try to use a water dragon or any type of water style jutsu, Naruto would counter with either the Raikiri, the Chidori, and the lightning stream. Yes, he does learn that jutsu. And Kakashi would end up going out on the offensive and would end up attacking Zabuza after he finishes a jutsu, because he wouldn't have enough time to recover. So the fight with Zabuza would be very one-sided into Kakashi and Naruto's favor. And so Haku would end up having to save Zabuza again. I don't know why I said again. I'm thinking of all my what-ifs. Haku, the ultimate trap. You know, the ultimate trap pulls up. We all know what time it is. With the useless thing, it's the ultimate gang. I don't know why he did this. No, but for real, the ultimate trap would come in and save Zabuza and dip immediately, which Naruto would know something's up because, you know, no Anbu would work like that. They would immediately work on the site, even in front of the Konoha ninja. So he wouldn't exactly be that worried about what the Anbu's doing, because he's never actually been in the Anbu, but he would know that something's up with the way that Anbu was acting. But he'd have more important things to worry about, like the fact that Kakashi just tired himself out with the Sharingan, because he hasn't really adapted to the Uchiha DNA yet. Since Naruto's still young, his body adapted to it quickly, especially with his metabolism. And so, the second Naruto gets it, his body gets used to the Uchiha DNA pretty fast. And if you're wondering what Naruto's, hair would look like, it wouldn't be red, but it wouldn't be gray either. It'd be more like a really dark red, like darker than a normal uzumaki, from the fact that the gray would end up making his hair darker, since gray is kind of in the middle of black and white. And so his hair would practically look like that. He would still have his, whiskers, but he would be taller than he is in the original, about 2 inches taller than Sasuke. And, he would keep everything after that, he would keep the same, except, he would still have the Uzumaki symbol on his clothes, But he wouldn't have, just the hideous, as everybody in Hidden Leaf says, there's just this hideous freaking orange jumpsuit and the orange pants. Since, he lives with the Kakashi, he does end up having different clothing, which would be practically the same thing as Boruto wears, because I'm not that creative at the moment, as I just finished my last What If, and I might just do another one. And so I'm brain dead at the moment. So he would look like Boruto, but except if Boruto was better. That's basically what it is. With the Uzumaki symbol, where the triangles are, and gray hair, not gray hair, darkish red, like crimson red, I would say. Crimson or blood red. Crimson, scarlet, either crimson or scarlet red. So yeah, and he would have the Chidori, the lightning stream, the Raikiri, the wind sea dragon, and the wind scythe. And he would have his Sharingans in both eyes. So that ends it for now. I know this video might be a little short, and if it's not, then I guess I'm wrong. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay cool, stay awesome, and peace out. And hey, look, it's the picture of Naruto I used for the first episode. It's nice. But yeah, stay cool, stay awesome, and peace out.